Champions League night, guys, and what we have for you, perfect predictions this night in the Champions League. So you're gonna see our head right here, all the teams that are playing. Starting from Ajax, we're gonna give the predictions right there. So it's been a long way between these two, but it's gonna be a 2-1 win for Benfica right there. Benfica is gonna win this game 2-1. At least they're not gonna lose tonight. And next game is gonna be Galatasaray and Bodo Glimt. Galatasaray has been so good, but I think they're gonna struggle a lot this evening as well. So it's gonna be 2-1 as well for Galatasaray. The next game is gonna be Slava Praha vs Atletico Bilbao. Atletico Bilbao is not on top from this season, and Slava Praha is going to grab a point this night. So it's going to be a 1-1 draw here between these two. And then Bodo Glimt and Juventus is going to be a 2-0 win for Juventus tonight. Yeah, we're going to watch Juventus defeat Bodo Glimt tonight. 2-0. It's going to be tough for them, but for sure it's going to happen for Juventus tonight. So this is our first special predictions, where we've got here Ajax to lose 2-1 to Benfica, and Benfica is not going to lose tonight. Yeah, Galatasaray is going to win Bodo Glimt 2-1, and it's going to be a draw between the Atletico Bilbao and Slava Praha, and Juventus is going to be beating Bodo Glimt 2-0. So this is the first special predictions. Let's go for the next one. Stay tuned, guys. We have 4 perfect games for you at the end of this video, and of course sure 2 odds for you as well. So stay tuned to the end of this video, or watch the next game, our next video on here in a TikTok, and of course can watch all our videos on YouTube at the same time. Champions League predictions tonight. The biggest game is happening tonight, where you've got Chelsea, Barcelona playing. It's going to be a very tough game tonight. Here's our predictions. We're going to give you what you want to see tonight, exact scores, how it's going to happen. But for Chelsea versus Barcelona, it's going to be 3 for Chelsea. And guess what do you think is going to be for Barcelona? Of course, this is perfect, yeah? 1. So it's going to be 3-1 between Chelsea and Barcelona. And then the next one is going to be Dortmund versus Villarreal. It's going to be a tie right there, 2-2 draw between these two games. Villarreal and Dortmund is going to be a tie there. And Manchester City is going to be facing Bayern Leverkusen Sesua. And then the scores is going to be 3-0 for Bayern Leverkusen versus Manchester City right there. And Marseille is going to be taking on Newcastle. We all know that Newcastle has been so good, but tonight they're going to face a very big challenge where they're going to have a 1-1 tie right there. So this is our predictions in this page. Chelsea, Barcelona, Chelsea to win 3-1, and then Dortmund versus Villarreal to have a tie there 2-2, and then Manchester City comfortably beating Bayern Leverkusen 3-0. And the last game right here is going to be Marseille versus Newcastle United. It's going to be a 1-1 draw. So select your teams here and then go for it. And if you want to have anything to say, maybe drop in the comment section what you think about these predictions. See you on our next page for the next predictions. Perfect predictions for the Champions League this night. And here we're gonna go with this page here, where the strongest game is gonna be Paris Saint-Germain versus Tottenham Hotspur. But first we're gonna start with Napoli, when it's facing Qarabağ tonight, where I believe Napoli is gonna beat Qarabağ 3-0 right here. And the next game is going to be Copenhagen versus Kairak. There I see a 1-1 draw in this game. And then we see Pafo facing on Monaco. And tonight we're going to face surely Paul Pogba coming back again to the Champions League after so many years of waiting. So it's going to be a 2-0 for Monaco. They have been struggling this season so far, but I believe they're going to have an easy win here with Pafo FC. And then Sporting CP is going to be taking on Club Brugge, when I believe it's going to be a 2-1 win there for Sporting CP. Paris Saint-Germain versus Tottenham Hotspur. What do you think about Paris Saint-Germain versus Tottenham Hotspur? Leave your predictions in the comment section below. But this is what we believe, what we've analyzed to see between this game right there. I think Paris Saint-Germain is going to beat Spurs 4-1 there. Yeah, so it's a 4-1 victory for Paris Saint-Germain ce soir. If you have something different, just drop in the comment section and let's see how it goes. So this is our predictions. Let's run over. 3-0 for Napoli against Qarabağ, and then a 1-1 draw Copenhagen with Kairak, and then Pafo FC is going to lose 2-0 to FC Monaco, and then Sporting CP to take on Club Brugge, 2-1 win for Sporting CP, and then Paris Saint-Germain to crush Tottenham Hotspur 4-1. What do you think about this? See you on our next video. At the end of the game, we've got 4 perfect predictions for you, so watch our next video for that one. Final predictions here in the Champions League. Again, we're going to be facing a lot of teams playing to each other, where we find Arsenal, who is going to be facing on the undefeated Bayern Munich this evening. So Bayern Munich has not been defeated. Do you think Arsenal is going to defeat Bayern Munich this night? But first of all, let's give our predictions. What is going to happen tonight? I think it's going to be 0 for Olympiacos and 4 for Real Madrid. Real Madrid actually not on top form or not performing very well, but I think they're going to have a comfortable victory tonight. So it's going to be 4-0 for Real Madrid. And then Liverpool is going to be taking on PSV this evening, which is going to be a 4-1 victory. I think they're going to be coming back very strong to strengthen their momentum and then get back to the Premier League. So right here we've got Atlanta, who's going to be taking on Eintracht Frankfurt right there, and the predictions tonight is going to be a little bit complicated, but so many goals right here. So it's going to be 3 for Frankfurt and 2 goals for Atlanta. And then we got, last but not the least, here Inter Milan playing on Arte, where it's going to be a tough game, 1-1 draw for these two. And then what do you think about Bayern Munich and Arsenal? Do you think Arsenal can stop Bayern Munich on defeated runs this season? Bayern Munich has only had a draw in the last 15 games or so, but going to be facing Arsenal right there. I believe it's going to be a very, very tough game this evening. But what do you think? I believe that Arsenal is going to have a tie right here, 2-2 between these games. Arsenal versus Bayern Munich is going to be a 2-2 tie right there. So these are predictions. A quick rundown there. Real Madrid to have a comfortable win, 4-0, and then Liverpool is going to be, bouncing back and then winning 4-1 against PSV, and Eintracht Frankfurt is going to be taking on Atalanta, where it's going to be 3-2 at the end of the game, and then the 1-1 tie between Atletico Madrid versus Inter Milan, and then the 2-2 draw between Arsenal and Bayern Munich right there. So this is what we've got for you. Watch our next videos for the 4 perfect games of the day today, and see you in the next video. 4 perfect wins in the Champions League today. If you want to know, keep a stake on some 4 perfect games, we've got this one here for you. These are the 4 games, 4 top clubs that are going to be winning tonight, undoubtedly. And the first one is going to be Real Madrid right here. Real Madrid is going to be winning their games tonight so easily. So if we are very, very comfortable with Real Madrid's win, and Liverpool is going to be bouncing back as well tonight. So Real Madrid is going to win and Liverpool is going to win. And then right here, we've got here Manchester City as well, that is going to be winning their game tonight. And the last game that's going to be, and last team that's going to be winning tonight is going to be FC Monaco. They're going to be bouncing back, and this is how it's going to happen tonight. So these are the 4 perfect wins. If you think there's any team that is not supposed to be here, just leave it in the comment section. If you think there's another team that is supposed to be added here, leave it as well in the comment section. So let's see what is happening. But for sure, if you want to stake on something, this is what you should go in for. 4 straight wins: Real Madrid, Liverpool, FC Monaco, Manchester City, all right there for you. I think they have over beautiful odds. I think over 4 odds right away. So you can stake something better, but trust us, never go above 10% of your income. We stay there. Okay, now we're going to give you 2 short odds for tonight, and then we close the channel. Watch the next video and see the 2 short odds. Champions League betting tips tonight. Do you want to have 2 short odds tonight in your sleep? Here we go with these 3 teams right here. Super easy. The first one, gonna take Real Madrid to win. The second one, you're gonna take Benfica on double chance, and then the last one, you're gonna take AS Monaco on a double chance. So if you do all of this, it's gonna give you what, 2 odds, I think 2.20 or something, depending on whatever platform you're using. But these are the sure, most 99.99% sure what is gonna happen in the Champions League this week. So go in for this, and then stake 10% of your income in here. For sure, you're going to cash out this week. So what we've got, Real Madrid to win straight away, and then Benfica on double chance, AS Monaco on a double chance. Go in for this, and then thank us later. However, we are SD Game Talks. We bring to you sport analysis, sport predictions, and we actually do talk everything about football. We're actually going to be talking about the World Cup. We're actually going to be talking about the AFCON coming up soon. And also we talk about all the leagues around the world, plus the predictions. Subscribe to our channel, stay tuned, and see you on the next video.